Every generation of aircraft produces a design that captures the spirit of the age. In the 40s and 50s, it was the Lockheed Constellation. Powered by 4 Wright 18-cylinder engines, each producing 2,500 horsepower, the Constellation was blessed with a cruising speed of around 300 miles per hour at an altitude of 20,000 feet. A revolution in transatlantic flight. During the 1930s, Lockheed wanted to build an aircraft that could fly non-stop from New York to Los Angeles and be able to carry 80 passengers. These stunning performance targets attracted the attention of one Howard Hughes, who had 2 passions, movies and aviation. He was captivated by the new airliner, which was being developed at the time for Pan Am. So he grabbed the new design for their arch rivals TWA, of which he was a major shareholder. So impressive were the performance figures that 9 were ordered even before it was off the drawing board. Hughes stamped his personality on the design, and the Connie, as she became known, first flew in 1943, the same year that Jane Russell starred in the equally memorable movie The Outlaw, 2 Hughes icons that defined the 1940s. Transcontinental and oceanic flights would be the major growth areas in post-war civil aviation, and the Constellation exceeded all expectations. It was full of innovation. The elliptical wings were based on those of the P-38 Lightning fighter and produced high lift and low drag. And the enormous 15-foot propellers required an unusually long undercarriage to provide enough ground clearance. And why the famous little tail fins? Well, on such a tall aircraft, the original single fin was so high that it didn't fit into any of TWA's hangars. After the war, the Connie captured the imagination of passengers. For the first time, air travel was affordable for everyone. And by the early 1950s, every major national carrier was operating the Connie. Its elegant lines heralding a glamorous new age after the years of wartime austerity, and its tremendous range making the world a smaller place. Today, only a handful of Constellations still fly, and this summer, after many years, a Connie graced the UK skies once again, even landing on the grass strip at Middle Wallop Air Base. For veteran Constellation pilot Captain Frank Lang, it's a home from home.
These are the throttles, and these are the reverse controls. When I pull these red levers up, that reverses the propellers and acts as a brake for the aircraft. Right here I have the flap control. Here are the elevator trim tabs. Right here we have rudder trim tab and aileron trim tab. And these are autopilot controls. The only thing that we've added, we haven't taken anything out, but we've added this modern airline type radio, and for navigation we've added these 2 GPSs. Oh, it's just beautiful airplane to fly. It's hydraulically controlled, and it will do just what you tell it to.
With the arrival of the first jetliners in the late 1950s, the Constellation started to disappear from the major airline fleets. But for those who remember it, the Connie will always be the swan song of the romantic age of aviation.